Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Cold Hard Truth NFL podcast, bringing you the cold hard truth on everything football. Now, it has been a while, a long while, but we're finally back. It's just me today, but we're doing a video similar to what we did last year, where we're going to be predicting the entire 2023 NFL season, literally going from week 1 all the way down to the Super Bowl. Now, quick disclaimer, this year we're doing it around training camp. Last year I think we did it around June, so we're a bit closer to the NFL season itself. Hall of Fame game is literally a few days away from when I'm recording this. Go Browns. And obviously there are going to be some upsets in there that I pick. Maybe your team doesn't really get the record you like, or I pick, a couple more games than you expected for your own team. So yeah, that's just a quick disclaimer. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Turn the post notification bell on for more football content like this. And without further adu, let's just get right into it. Now, as you guys can see here, we have a fresh slate. We always use Playoff Predictor, so big shout out to them. This is a great website where you can literally pick all the games. They do all the tiebreakers for you. So just keep in mind, again, we're not going to be doing any scoring tiebreakers. They're going to be all even score, so that doesn't really get into it. But they will do the whole division tiebreak, conference tiebreak, and all of that. So yeah, we got a fresh slate here. It's week 1, literally a month away. I cannot wait for it. But yeah, let's just jump right into it. We're going to go on the left side first with the AFC. Jags Colts. I'm literally recording this like a day after Jonathan Taylor requested his trade, so it's a little bit ironic, but we know what the Jags bring with Trevor Lawrence. You guys know how much I love him. For all my OG viewers out there, I'm just going to get right into it. I'm going to pick the Jags right off the bat. I think they start off with a bang. Let's go right into it. Bengals Browns. Joe Burrow had the calf strain. I told all my guys, I was like, yo, it's going to be fine. It didn't look like an Achilles to me, and I think he will play for week 1. That being said, I'm actually going to pick the Browns in an upset. The Browns have had Joe Burrow's number, for a decent amount of time. This isn't really biased. I think the Browns kind of start off with a bang here. It doesn't even have to fall on Deshaun Watson. I just think, they do what it takes to win. We're going to kind of breeze through a couple of these. I think the Ravens beat the Texans. Young team. Ravens know kind of what they're built of. Denver, I think, beats the Raiders in Sean Payton's first game. Hopefully he can back up all that talk he was doing about Nathaniel Hackett and the Jets, kind of fired back. So they got a little banter. Can't wait for that game. I think between the Chargers and the Dolphins, I know what the Dolphins bring to the table. I think the Chargers do start out hot, though, and beat them at home. And then for the Jets, Bills. This is a Monday night game. Maybe we should have saved it for last, but I think I'm going to go right on ahead. I think the Bills take this one. I think they take the first one, in East Rutherford, but that is going to be a rocking game. That's going to be a good primetime game to start. Now, season opener, Chiefs-Lions. I think we can pencil this in for a Chiefs dub, but don't sleep on them boys in Detroit. Steelers-Niners. So, my Niner fans out there, especially because I'm from the Bay, this one's going to be an interesting game. I'm actually going to give this one to the Steelers. I think the Steelers do upset them and win week 1. Now, this is, again, no knock on the Niners. We'll see how the season progresses, but I'm giving the Steelers the upset here. Saints-Titans. This one could go either way, just kind of dependent on how, D-Hop kind of slides in there. But I do think Dennis Allen to go along with Derek Carr is a pretty good tandem. Let's give them the W here. Eagles-Pats. I'm going to pick the Eagles here, fresh off that Super Bowl hangover. I don't think it really affects them. I think they beat the Pats here. Cardinals and Commanders. Man, Cardinals could be in for a rough ride. Give me the Commanders here. We'll just kind of flow by this. Falcons and Panthers is going to be really interesting. I'm just going to touch on Atlanta real quick here. I'm loving what they're doing. I love their offensive line. I love the Bijan pickup. I know it was a little bit early, but Arthur Smith loves to run the ball. They're going to run a lot of stretch. They're going to do a lot of outside zone with Bijan over there, and I think it's going to be really effective. So that being said, I love me some Frank Reich and actually Bryce Young, so I'm going to go with the upset. I'm going to go with Bryce Young to start week 1 and win it. Vikings-Bucks. I think I'm just going to pencil in a Vikings win here at home. Skull, that fan base is going to be rocking. Give me the Vikings. Bears-Packers. Obviously, a classic rivalry. Give me the Bears in week 1 to kind of beat them. I think it'll take a little bit of time for Jordan Love to adjust, but give me the Bears in week 1. Seahawks and the Rams. Let's give me the Seahawks. Love me the Rams, with Sean McVay, but I think Seattle's got a better roster, and I think at home, week 1, hard for me to pick against them. Giants-Cowboys, final game on the week 1 slate. Honestly, a flip-flop, but Dak kind of owns the Giants, so give me the Cowboys here. And with that, we're done with week 1. If you want to take a quick look at the standings, they are there. But keep in mind, this will probably reshape in later weeks. So yeah, week 2, Jags-Chiefs, divisional round rematch. You know what I say about T-Law. And that being said, oh man, give me the Chiefs. Week 2, Bengals-Ravens, literally 2 AFC North clashes back-to-back for Cincinnati. Give me the Bengals here to bounce back in a week 2 game. Bills-Raiders, I'm going to pencil in the Bills. Titans-Chargers, I'm actually going to go with the Titans here. Obviously, that cast with D-Hop, Henry, Tannehill. Good play-action scheme. I think you finally got a guy at X who can really go down the field and make those jump ball catches. So give me the Titans. Texans-Colts, their first kind of matchup. I'm going to go with the Colts here. I think Anthony Richardson, even without Jonathan Taylor, whether or not he plays, Shane Steichen and Anthony Richardson, I'm trying to buy into that. Even if it's Gardner Minshew, I still like the Colts defense, so give me the Colts here. Pats-Dolphins. This one could go either way. I guess this is kind of a rather hot take, but Dolphins start off 0-2. I got the Pats winning this one. Browns-Steelers Monday night. It's at Pittsburgh. Give me the Steelers to win this one. You us Browns fans know, man. I literally cannot remember the last time we swept Pittsburgh. I can't even remember the last time we beat them at Pittsburgh in the regular season. So give me the Pittsburgh Steelers there. Cowboys-Jets could be really interesting. Give me the Jets. I think on the road, I think Aaron Rodgers kind of pencils it in. I mean, you know he had one of his most iconic memories there. That throw to Jared Cook in the playoff game. Give me the Jets. Broncos-Commanders. This could go either way, actually. I think the Commanders would be an underrated piece in this game. But mile-high wind and mile-high air for a rookie quarterback. Or I guess his second year, but, first year starting. Give me Denver. We'll go quick. I'll go Eagles over Vikings here. I'll go Tampa over Chicago. I'm going to go Green Bay over Atlanta. Lions, Seattle. Going to go with Detroit here. And then Rams, Niners. Give me the Niners. Cardinals, Giants. Give me the Giants. And then I think the Panthers start off hot. 2-0. Beat the Saints. All right, let's go into week 3. Browns, Titans. This one, again, could go either way, but give me the Browns here. Jags, Texans is also an interesting matchup just because it's like CJ Stroud, divisional game. Obviously, the Texans I really like what they've done over the offseason. I think getting the quarterback and edge rusher was really crucial. That being said, I still think the Jags are going to take it. Ravens, Colts. Give me the Ravens. Dolphins, Broncos. I just can't see Denver going 3-0, honestly. And if Miami falls to 0-3, it's going to look bad. Give me the Dolphins here. Jets, Pats. Do the Jets finally, stop getting swept by the Pats? I think they do. I think Aaron Rodgers is finally that piece. Obviously, their defense is also just getting, better each year. So give me the Jets here. Raiders, Steelers. Dude, I don't know what it is, but the Raiders always beat the Steelers. Recently, I don't know how it's been happening, but give me Jimmy G and the Raiders, baby. Commanders, Bills. Give me the Bills. I think the Chargers beat the Vikings. The Chiefs beat the Bears. And the Bengals will beat the Rams on Monday night. Niners, Giants. Got to go with the Niners here. Lions and Falcons. This one also could go either way. I'm actually going to take the Falcons in an upset. I think they just click here. Something about it. I think they just click. Packers, Saints. Give me the Packers. Seahawks and the Panthers. Give me the Hawks. I love Bryce Young, but 3-0 is a little crazy. Cardinals, Cowboys. Cowboys. And then I think the Eagles beat Baker Mayfield and the Bucs on Monday night. So, yeah, quick update on the standings. I think it's looking pretty good. Everyone in the AFC North is 2-1. Cardinals, no surprise, 0-3. But, yeah, let's get into week 4. Ooh, that's a big matchup. Bills, Dolphins, out the AFC. AFC East, 2 contenders. Give me the Bills in the first matchup here. Browns, Ravens. Give me the Browns at home. And yeah, the Browns off to a 3-1 start. That's a big deal for them if they can do that. So yeah, Browns start off 3-1. Give me the Texans in an upset over the Steelers. I just think it's one of those games where Stroud, Nico Collins, Tank Dell click, and they just outmatch them. Titans Bengals divisional round rematch from 2021. Give me the Bengals here. They've kind of seemed to own them recently. Chargers and Raiders divisional matchup. Give me the Chargers at home. Jets Chiefs. Could we see the Chiefs falter here? No, I don't think so. And ironically, this would be the first Patrick Mahomes Aaron Rodgers matchup we would get, because this man did not take the vaccine and missed the game in 2021. So Jags Falcons, first game in London. Give me the Jags. Give me the Rams to finally put one on the board and beat the Colts. Bears and Broncos. Give me the Bears in an upset at home. Cowboys Pats. Give me the Cowboys. Packers Lions. Give me the Lions here. I think they just outlast them. Panthers Vikings. Give me the Vikings. I think the Eagles take it over the Commanders. Saints take it over the Bucks. Niners over the Cardinals. And then the Giants get their revenge over Seattle. So I guess this is where the playoff picture starts to form. Let's actually put it in conference. There we go. So, we got the 2 Super Bowl teams, I guess, quarter of the way through. Still 4-0. Browns, shockingly 3 seed, I guess. No bias. I'm just picking them, guys. And yeah, I guess this is where we're at. Let's move on to week number 5. Do I want to start on the AFC? Maybe, you know what? We'll switch it up. We'll go on the NFC side. Give me the Commanders at home on a Thursday night to beat the Bears. Give me the Panthers. Give me the Panthers over the Lions. Rams, Eagles. You know what? Upset. Somehow, some way, I feel like the Rams are going to beat them. Give me an upset here. Give me the Niners over the Cowboys. Give me the Dolphins. I'll come back to this one. I feel like this one could go either way. Give me the Falcons over the Texans. Give me the Pats over the Saints. Give me the Bengals over the Cardinals. Chiefs over the Vikings. Give me the Raiders over the Packers in, I guess, a somewhat upset. This is a tough matchup. Now, I think it comes down to basically, can the Bills continue to kind of maybe run the ball against a Jags defense that runs a lot of man coverage, run a lot of 2-man, so the Bills will probably want to use the run game to exploit that. I actually think the Jags pull it off in London. Give me the Titans over the Colts, a team that they've kind of owned recently. Steelers over the Ravens at home. This kind of always happens. And then this is the game. And you know what? I'm taking the Jets, and I think Aaron Rodgers there's going to be some banter in that one. But yeah, coming back to this game, the reason why I think it's going to be so interesting is just like the Giants and the Dolphins, I think, are on 2 similar paths. Obviously, the Dolphins with a further one just because of the personnel. But actually, give me the Giants in an upset. I just don't think they have the linebackers to stop Darren Waller. And yeah, Giants in an upset. Okay, let's move on to week number 6. So we got the Chiefs and the Broncos on a Thursday night. Could this be, I literally cannot remember the last time the Chiefs have lost to the Broncos in a divisional game. So give me the Chiefs. Titans, Ravens in London. Give me the Ravens. Jags, Colts. Give me the Jags. Raiders and Pats. I'm going to take the Pats. You know what? It's funny. Jacoby Myers kind of sold the Pats season against the Raiders. Now he's on the Raiders. So hopefully the Pats can actually beat him this time without Jacoby selling him. Dolphins over the Panthers. Give me the Seahawks off a bye to beat the Bengals. As much as I would love to pick the Browns here, I can't. Give me the Niners over the Browns. Give me the Saints over the Texans. Jets, Eagles. Give me the Eagles. Bills over the Giants. And then Chargers off a bye against the Cowboys. Falcons beat the Commanders. Bucks off a bye upset the Lions. Give me the Vikings at home. And then give me the Rams over the Cardinals. I think we'll go one more week and then we'll kind of we'll go a couple more weeks and we'll pause for the, I guess, halfway point of the season. But yeah, let me know in the comments if, I guess I've kind of got where your team is headed. But that being said, give me the Pats over the Bills in an upset. Give me the Browns over the Colts. I think obviously that team is just a little bit more experienced, and that pass rush is definitely going to get there. Chiefs, Chargers. I just can't pick against the Chiefs right now, man. Saints, Jags. Give me the Saints in an upset. I think this is one of those where Who Dat Nation wins it at home. Lions, Ravens. Give me the Lions. I don't think Justin Tucker's making another 66-yard kick. Bears and the Raiders. Give me the Bears. Tomlin off a bye. How do I go against that? Give me the Steelers. Packers and the Broncos. Give me the Broncos at home. Eagles and the Finns. Give me the Finns in an upset. I think they're really kind of picking up some steam. I think I had them 0-2. Still 3-4, but I think they pick up some steam and beat the Eagles here. Bucks, Falcons. Give me the Bucks. Giants beat the Commanders. Hawks beat the Cards, and then Niners beat the Vikings. All right, again, like I said, we'll go one more week and then we'll take a quick pause. Maybe I'll explain a little bit how I'm feeling about each of the teams. Steelers, Jags. Give me the Steelers in an upset at home. I feel like this is one of those games where just Tomlin outclasses Doug Peterson. Give me the Finns over the Pats, and yeah, now the Finns start to pick it up. Now here we go. Broncos upset the Chiefs. 7-0 Chiefs get upset by Denver. I think Peyton clicks it together with Russ, and they get him here. Give me the Bills over the Bucks. Panthers off a bye. Give me the Jets off a bye in the Battle of New York. Give me the Colts to upset the Saints here. Give me the Titans to beat the Falcons. Give me the Seahawks to beat the Browns at home. East Coast to West Coast. You know how it goes. Or I guess Midwest. Cardinals, Ravens. Do I want to? Nah, I can't. Ravens beat the Cards. Bengals, Niners. I'm going to save that one for last. Give me the Chargers over the Bears. Lions, Raiders. Give me the Lions to beat the Raiders at home. Commanders upset the Eagles as they did last year. Packers over the Vikings at home. And then Cowboys beat the Rams. Okay. Let's take a quick break and kind of look at this from the halfway point. So the Chiefs and the Niners are, leading the charge of the 1 seed. Bills 2 seed with the Eagles. The Steelers are the 3 seed, which I'm very surprised about. I do like the Steelers. I guess I'll make a quick point here. I think Kenny Pickett does take a step forward. The Steelers have been so used to running a lot of power recently with, that bevy of quarterbacks they've kind of been thrown out there since Ben retired. But I think this is where you start running a lot more 11, right? You've got Deontay in the slot, and you can put Pickens and Allen Robinson on the outside. I think that's pretty good. And then TJ Watt being healthy. This is, again, barring no injuries right now. So, yeah, Steelers being 5-2. Jags, I think, are a clear cut for the division. And then Chargers, Bengals, Browns all seem like valuable playoff teams. I guess the Ravens and the Dolphins not being in there is a little surprising, as well as the Jets. But the AFC, man, I think literally up until Team 13, the Titans, I think all 13 have a genuine shot to make the playoffs. And then on the NFC side, I'll go a little bit quicker, but I think this all seems great. I think the Panthers are, I guess, my one surprise team, but yeah, Panthers and Lions would be the only two that are new, but I like both of them. I think the Panthers got a great young defense, and then Bryce Young, I think, has all the tools necessary to be good. I think Miles Sanders is going to get a lot of inside runs that are going to pop off in that scheme. So I really like what this is so far. I guess, not really a big surprise, but yeah, the Cards would be 0-8. That's, hopefully we can add a couple wins for them there, but man, the Cards fans, I got a friend who's a Cards fan. It's just, man, not looking good for him. So let's hop into week 9. I'll save the Germany game for last. Let's go Steelers over the Titans, Bengals, Bills in that rematch of the DeMar Hamlin game. Give me the Bengals. Jets, Chargers. Give me the Chargers and somewhat of an upset here. Pats, Commanders. Give me the Pats. And it's so ironic. The Browns literally have been owned by the Cardinals, but I'm hoping this is like the last game before Kyler comes back in. So give me the Browns. Give me the Ravens over the Seahawks at home. Give me the Bucks off a bye to beat the Texans. Give me the Panthers over the Colts. Give me the Raiders over the... Oopsies. Give me the Raiders over the Giants. yeah, Raiders over Giants, and I guess an upset. Falcons and the Vikings. Give me the Vikings. Actually, you know what? Give me the Falcons at home off, I guess, somewhat of an upset. Saints, Bears, give me the Saints. Packers, Rams, give me the Packers. And then Eagles will beat the Cowboys. Okay, I guess a surprise would be the Vikings at 3-6, but, you know, and I love Kevin O'Connell, but, man, personnel-wise, I think just the NFC teams are just getting better kind of across the board. So I guess that's maybe a hot take. I could be really wrong, but I guess that's just kind of how it falls. Give me the Ravens over the Browns. Give me the Bengals over the Texans. Pats over the Colts. Jets over the Raiders. Broncos, could they get them off a bye maybe? I just don't see it. I think the Bills are too powerful. Give me the Jags in an upset over the Niners. Bucks, Titans. Give me the Titans. Steelers, Packers. Give me the Steelers. Chargers and the Lions. Give me the Lions. Bears beat the Panthers and I guess an upset, which is what it's looking like based off the season. Vikings bounce back and beat the Saints. I can't have you all 3-7. Cardinals get their first win over the Falcons. Am I happy with that? Is that a time where I can see it? Kyler comes back. Yeah. Cards over the Falcons. Cowboys, Giants. Give me the Cowboys. And then Hawks beat the Commanders. This is looking pretty good. Week 11, Ravens, Bengals. That one is going to be really interesting. But I feel like they always split. Give me the Ravens. Dolphins off a bye. Browns beat the Steelers in that rematch. Titans beat the Jags here, and I guess an upset. Give me the Jets to even the matchup series with the Bills. Give me the Texans over the Cards. Cards fans, I couldn't give you two in a row. Packers, Chargers. Oh, man. You know what? Give me an upset. Green Bay over the Chargers. Give me the Vikings over the Broncos. Give me the Eagles. You know what? I'll say the Super Bowl rematch last. Give me the Bears in an upset over the Lions off a bye. Give me the Cowboys over the Panthers. Give me the Giants to beat Washington. Niners beat the Bucks. The Niners own Baker. And then give me the Rams off a bye to beat Seattle. Again, look at that AFC, man. I mean, like, there's literally 12 teams 500 and better. It's just how it is. It's just how stacked they get. Okay, let's go NFC side this time. Give me the Lions. Give me the Cowboys. Give me the Seahawks. Give me the Falcons. You know what? All home teams. Cards in an upset, and the Vikings beat the Bears. Yep. All home teams win on the NFC side here. Give me the Giants to beat the Pats. NFC's just rolling, man. Colts off a bye, I think, could beat the Bucks. Yep. Give me the Titans over the Panthers, and then give me the Eagles to beat the Bills. So, yeah, I think that's looking good. Jets, Dolphins. Give me the Jets at home. Wow, it's a Friday night game. Okay. Give me the Bengals to beat the Steelers. Give me the Jags to beat the Texans. Give me the Browns to beat the Broncos. I can't do it. Give me the Chiefs, and then give me the Chargers at home. Week 13. We're just flying by. Pats, Chargers. Pats, Chargers could be interesting. Belichick versus Herbert. Remember that 45-0 game? Man, I'm just talking to myself. But yeah, give me the Pats. Give me the Titans over the Colts. Give me the Texans in an upset over Denver. Yeah, give me that. Jags, Bengals. Give me the Bengals. Commanders off a bye. Still can't see it. Steelers beat the Cards. Jets beat the Falcons. Rams upset the Browns. McVay upsets the Browns. Can't do it. Give me the Chiefs over the Packers. Cowboys, Hawks. Give me the Cowboys at home. Bucks, Panthers. I'll take the Panthers. I'll take the Saints over the Lions. And then I'm going to take the Eagles in that big battle for the 1 seed right there. You see it over the Niners to retake the 1 seed. I guess, yeah, Titans are right now in the division lead. Okay. I did not expect that. Keep it a buck. You guys know how much I am with the Jags, but okay. Steelers over the Pats, Jags over the Browns, Jets over the Texans, Bengals Colts could be, I think it'll be a lot closer than people think. Give me the Bengals. Bills Chiefs in a rematch. I don't know why, but the Bills always get them in the regular season. Give me the Broncos in an upset over the Chargers. Give me the Fins in a win over the Titans. So I guess the Titans just choked that division lead I was hyping up. Give me the Ravens over the Rams. Raiders Vikings. Give me the Raiders in an upset. Give me the Raiders in an upset. Give me the Falcons over the Bucks. Give me the Bears over the Lions. Can we see the NFC run all home again? Yeah. Saints beat the Panthers. Niners beat the Hawks. Cowboys beat the Eagles. They usually split. And then give me the Giants over the Packers. Yep, I like that. Man, we're just flying by. I guess maybe we'll take maybe a quarter three kind of break into it. This is kind of normal, right? Chiefs, Bengals, Jets, Jags. I think that seems like a pretty valid division winners. Right now, the Steelers, Bills, and Ravens would be our playoff teams, with the Fins and the Browns just knocking on the door. Again, 12 teams over 500. And then if you look at the NFC side, it's only 7 teams over 500, but the Vikings are winning the NFC North at 6-7. That feels weird to me. But Saints being 7-6, okay. Cowboys at the 1 seed, though. Dallas fans, where are y'all at? I am not even that big on the Cowboys, but oh man, CeeDee Lamb, I guess that's my favorite player on the boys. So yeah, so this is the quarter 3 updates. Let's just fly by through these. Chiefs beat the Raiders, Broncos beat the Pats, Browns beat the Texans, Chargers off a bye beat the Bills in an upset. Give me the Bengals to lose to the Steelers in an upset. Give me the Commanders to upset Aaron Rodgers like they have for like the last 2 or 3 years. Falcons over the Colts. Titans beat the Seahawks. Jags beat the Bucks. Give me the Fins. Fins over the Cowboys. Niners over the Ravens. Give me the Rams to upset the Saints. Give me the Panthers to win at home. All right, I think the Lions start maybe picking some steam up here and beat the Vikings. Give me the Cards in a Bears upset. Yeah. And then give me the Philadelphia Eagles to beat the Giants. I'm probably going to have them sweeping them, to be honest. All right, week 17. So, man, now the playoffs start to ramp up. That being said, give me the Jets over the Browns. Give me the Raiders to upset the Colts, I guess. The Colts are kind of 3-12, just not looking too good. Give me the Dolphins to beat the Ravens. Give me the Bills to beat the Pats. Give me the Texans to upset the Titans and knock them all the way down to the 11 seed. Give me the Bengals to beat the Chiefs. So the Bengals are 10-4. Interesting. I might have to check back on some of these. I think I might have missed a game. I missed the Bengals and the Niners. I'll fix that one later when we do, all the teams later. But yeah, give me the Broncos to beat the Chargers, and I guess somewhat of an upset. Jags over the Panthers. Hawks over the Steelers. Give me the Lions to upset the Cowboys. Eagles will dismantle whatever is left of that Cardinals team. Rams in an upset over the Giants. Can I see that? That one's a tough one. Yeah, give me the Rams in an upset. Give me the Commanders to upset the 9-4, now 9-5 Niners. Give me the Bucks to beat the Saints. Give me the Bears to beat the Falcons. And then give me the Vikings to beat the Packers. So the Vikings, who were, I think I had them 3-6, are now 7-8. So Vikings fans, I do got y'all. All right. We've kind of flown by these, and we're going to go in the final week of the regular season. Let's go Pats upset the Jets, I guess, but they're still good. I think they'll lock into the either 5 or 6 seed. Give me the Bills to beat the Fins. Give me the Ravens to beat the Steelers. Give me the Bengals to beat the Browns. Give me the Colts to beat the Texans. Give me the Jags to beat the Titans. Give me the Chiefs. Broncos, Raiders. Give me the Broncos. Give me the Panthers here. Give me the Cowboys. Give me the Giants to actually upset the Eagles, because I think the Eagles will probably be locked into their division. Give me the Lions to beat the Vikings. Give me the Packers to beat the Bears. Give me the Saints to beat the Falcons. Give me the Cardinals to... Can I do it? No, I can't. And then give me the Niners to beat the Rams. Well, I think I might have actually missed a week. So let me take a quick pause, go back and find the week, and then I will update y'all. All right, we're back. You can tell the rust. It's been a little bit of a while since we recorded, but all right, I finished with the final standings, and here they are. Hopefully you can see your team there, but let's go over the AFC really quick on, I guess, the left side. Bengals take the 1 seed. The Chiefs will round it out with the 2, so Mahomes does not get the bye this time, which will be really interesting. The Jags take the 3 seed at 12-5. The Bills barely sneak in, winning that AFC East, which still has 2 other playoff teams with the Jets and Finns going in. And then the Steelers. The Steelers are, I guess, my hot take here, somehow making the playoffs at 10-7. Again, hard to pick against a Tomlin-led team, man. They just find a way. And look at the rest of the AFC, man. The Chargers, I guess, are my hot take. I do not see them making the playoffs. Again, loaded AFC, but as much as everyone likes to tell me about Justin Herbert, my question is, can he still execute a mesh concept and hit a crossing route? Something that he needs to work on. And they're also going to be running air raid with Kellen Moore with one of the slowest offenses in the league. They still can't stop anybody against the run, so I've got a formula as to why they're not going to be good. Broncos barely miss it out on a disappointing season with Sean Payton. Browns and Ravens literally just miss it at 9-8 to go along with the Titans. The Raiders, as bad as they are, still muster 6 wins with, I guess, pretty good personnel across the board with Jacobs, Adams, Merrick on that back end of that secondary, Nate Hobbs. And then the Colts, have an impressive 5 wins, still need to work on it. Texans, as much as I like their roster, I feel like they're just still in such a loaded conference that it doesn't really bode well for them. But I think it's a hopeful 4 wins. I think it's a team that could take a huge leap in 2024 because I believe they would still have the Browns' first-round pick, if I'm not mistaken. That being said, let's go on to the NFC side. It's a lot less top-heavy, but the Eagles take that 1 seed. Niners would get the 2, I guess, off a tiebreaker. Which is weird because their conference record is 7-5 and Niners 9-3, but neither here nor there. The Lions win the North at 10-7. Lions fans make it in. And then the Panthers, again, my hot take is the Panthers win the NFC South. Again, from a personnel standpoint, I love what they did. Their defense is only getting better. And I believe they were 5-2 to finish the year last year and got better. So that's what I got them at. Cowboys rounded out at 10-7, Seahawks 10-7, and the Saints barely get in at 9-8. So that means the Vikings flop all the way down to 7-10. Sorry, Vikings fans. Falcons improve, or I guess actually they were at 7-10 last year, so I guess they're again just mediocre. Giants miss it barely, and then the Rams is again a little bit of my hot take, but I got belief in Sean McVay, so. They get 8 wins. The Bucks, Commanders, and Cardinals kind of round out that bottom barrel. And the Packers win 7 with Jordan Love, but again, just right there, right? A couple games off that playoff spot. So that being said, let's get into the wild card round. We can kind of dive a little bit deeper into these kind of matchups. Bills, Jets. It's going to be a 3rd time these 2 teams face off. That's going to be a fun one. That is going to be a really fun one. Who would I pick? You know what? I said this to a couple guys this week. I think the Bills drama catches up to them with the whole Stephon Diggs situation. Jets in an upset. Jags, Finns. Man, why has it got to be my 2 favorite teams going into this? Give me the Jags to barely outlast the Finns here. And, as much as the Finns are kind of contenders, they still end up in the same spot they were last year, which is a wild card exit. Chiefs are going to dismantle the Steelers. I don't even need to talk about that. As much as I love me some Carolina Panthers, Cowboys, I think, beat them here. Lions-Hawks is going to be a really fun matchup. But, man. You know what? Give me the Hawks here, just because I think both teams don't have as good of a pass rush, but I do like the Hawks personnel. And then that being said, give me the Niners over the Saints. So now we're going into that divisional round, and whew, man, look at that. Okay. Bengals, Jets. Man. Does Aaron Rodgers do it? Nah. I think the Bengals outlast them. I think they're just a better team. And, a young Jets team, which still has Rodgers on the contract for next year, but I think this is where he shows maybe some signs. I think the Bengals pass rush with Lou Anarumo gets to them. Eagles beat the Hawks. Niners, Cowboys again, man. This is like the third time in 4 years that they would match up. Actually, no, third year straight. It would be 2021, 2022, and 2023. And guess what? The Niners would beat them again. Wow. Yeah. Niners beat them again. Oh, I almost forgot. The biggest matchup. Chiefs-Jags. A rematch of the divisional round. Okay. This one I wanted to talk about. Last year, the Jags were a moonball drop from Christian Kirk, a Chad Henne 98-yard drive, and a Jamal Agnew fumble at the 5-yard line away from beating the Chiefs. Now, I'm not saying all those three things are going to happen to them, but, I'm really liking what the Jags are doing. I think they've got guys who really know their role. And again, that defense, it's just literally man up and just play your role, and that's what they do. They're a tough physical secondary, and this is going to be the biggest upset of, I guess, the entire video. Jags beat the Chiefs. I think Mahomes' run of, 5 straight conference championships comes to an end. And we are going into the conference championship with literally 3 of the 4 teams that we had last year. So I'm sorry, guys. I guess I didn't do as much variance, but you can see from the playoff teams, I had some, right? Lions, Panthers, Saints would be the new ones, I believe, and then the Steelers and the Jets would be. So that's like 5. That's good variance. I'm gonna start off right here. I love me some Brock Purdy, man. Give me the Niners in an upset, I guess, would be. Yeah. I think the Niners kind of come back and they win this one. And this is just another dominant run from Kyle Shanahan. And if this does happen, I might have to put him above McVay, man, for making him, a third Super Bowl? No, it would be a second one, but it would be his 4th conference championship or something. So kudos to him. And then Jags, Bengals, we're hammering it, baby. Jags beat the Bengals. I think Trevor outlasts Joe Burrow in a thriller. Probably, some snow, maybe a cold game, but I think a last minute maybe throw to either Christian Kirk or Calvin Ridley on a, maybe a sluggo, and we're seeing the Jags in a Super Bowl. Super Bowl, Jags, Niners. This one could go either way. It's going to be a ferocious pass rush going up against a really inexperienced O-line. But that being said, I do think the Jags' outside weapons are going to outlast that 49ers secondary. And Dougie P, with that RPO scheme, schemes up a Jags Super Bowl win. So I guess this is going to be my final bracket, guys. This is it. Take it in. And, man, some upsets here and there. But, look, again, all speculation, guys. It's, we're still so far and away from what each of these teams could become. I don't even have my own Browns making it in there. They're 9-8 at the 9 seed. So, I tried to make this as objective as possible, what I see going on. Hell, I have the Steelers in there, who I hate making the playoffs. But I will keep a couple disclaimers. Falcons are a team that I could see, between the Panthers, one of those two teams I think could really pop off, and the other team just slightly finishes a little below average. But yeah, a couple teams like the Bucks, Cards, and the Colts, I just don't see, and the Raiders, don't really see an argument for them making the playoffs. But I guess my hottest take is also the Chargers and the Ravens not making it. But here it is, guys. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments what you guys have, right? We're all just beginning of August, so excited for the season coming up. This is kind of what I got. Obviously, some teams have to be good, some have to be bad, but yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. We've been the Cold Hard Truth Podcast, and we'll be back with some more content, and we will see you guys next time.